Collision is a phenomena in which particles actually come in contact and redistribution of momentum takes place. Next heading, head-on collision. If velocities before collision are directed along common normal to the colliding surfaces, then collision is said to be head-on. Otherwise, collision is called oblique collision. Otherwise, collision is called oblique collision. So we are talking about now head-on collision first. So write the heading as head-on collision. दो balls थे, ये u1 velocity से आ रहा है, ये u2 velocity से आ रहा है. Masses are m1 and m2. Colliding head-on. Head-on कौन सा हुआ? अगर ये दो balls ऐसे contact में आते हैं, तो this line is called common tangent. क्या बुलाते हैं इसको? Common tangent. And इसके perpendicular line जो होती है, passing to the same point is called common normal. And the collision I am talking about, of which I have drawn here, this is just before collision. They are actually in contact. लेकिन मैं पास बनाऊंगा तो I won't be able to draw u1 and u2 properly. Okay? So this is just before, and this is just after. Just after, ये v1 and v2 velocity चलते हैं. Everything before collision is given to you. यानी u1, u2 is given to you. Material properties, qualities are given to you. What you are supposed to calculate is everything after collision, which is v1 and v2 here. Okay? So if you wish to calculate v1 and v2 on a system of two, there is no external force. If there is no external force, then momentum would remain conserved. तो सबसे पहले momentum conserve करूँगा. Pi is equal to Pf. That is m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Remember, this is a vector quantity. तो अगर किसी का भी momentum पीछे हो, यानी इसका velocity इधर नहीं होता, इधर होता, तो ये minus sign आ जाता. m1 u1 I cap, m2 u2 I cap, m1 v1 I cap, m2 v2 I cap. I cap हटा दिया, तो ये equation बन गई. This is first equation. Now you have two unknowns, you have only one equation right now. From where would you get the second equation? Newton did not leave a single area in physics where he did not put his leg into. What did Newton say? Newton ने बोला, if you take these two spheres, the velocity with which they are approaching, these two balls are approaching, would be what? u1 minus u2. And velocity of separation would be v2 minus v1. So there is certain velocity with which they are separating, there is certain velocity with which they are approaching. This ratio, which is the ratio of velocity of separation to velocity of approach, this ratio remains constant. If balls remain same, if material remains same, surfaces remain same, then this ratio is always a constant. And this is called Newton's law of restitution. क्या होता है उसमें? Velocity of separation to velocity of approach ratio is a constant. This constant is known as coefficient of restitution. Now you get a second equation. v2 minus v1 is equal to E u1 minus u2. This is your second equation. These two equations you can solve in order to find the values of v1 and v2 separately. Clear?